Hi everyone. Are you ready to explore SQL coding problem number 3? This problem is going to be super exciting for two reasons. Number one, not many people can solve it. Based on my experience, only 50% have solved this problem. Number two, you will learn a unique concept which you then can apply solving another problems easily. So let's explore it together. Okay, so I have rated the difficulty level of this problem as medium because not many people were able to crack it. But actually, it's a easy problem, and you will see shortly that how easy the problem is. And while solving this problem, you will apply a lot of concepts of SQL like CDE, joins, window functions, etc. So in this problem, you have a table given as product sales, having product category, product name, product sales as columns. The sample output of this table looks like this. So given this table, you need to write a SQL query to calculate the percentage contribution of each product. So product like this to the total sales of the company. And the result should include the product category, product name, product sales, and a new column, percentage contribution. And you need to apply formatting up to 2 decimal places. Okay, now the problem statement is clear. Let's do the demo. We will solve this problem with two approaches. So for this demo, I have created this script. It drops a table if exist, creates a table, inserts some data. So let me run it. Cool, it has inserted 12 records. And if I query this, for smartphone, we have like 999 sales, out of which total sales of the entire company is 8274. So if I take the percentage contribution of smartphone, it is around 12.08. This is just for our verification to make sure that our logic is correct or not. So let's start approach number one. Approach number one, this is followed by most of the folks, like 80% folks will follow it. So what I'm going to do is I create a CD which holds the total sales of the company and then join it with the main table and do some math to calculate the percentage. Very simple. So with CD total sales as select some product sales from product sales, and if I just run it, okay, it give me 8274, which looks good, as total company sales. Right now what I'm going to do is I will join this with the main table, and it's a cross join. And if I run this, so I get total company sales as 8274. So we have product sales and total company sales, and then we'll do some math to calculate this, right? So what I'm going to do is product sales divided by total company sales, and multiplied by 100.0 as percentage contribution. So if I run this, total company sales. So if I run this, okay, so I need to select entire. Okay, cool. So I get 12.08 something something, which looks good, but it's highly precise. So let me round it off. So if I run it again, I get the exact answer. Okay, cool. So this approach is followed by, as I said, most of the folks, 80% of the folks will follow this approach. And you might have seen that I have to type a lot. There is a lot of room of error, especially when you are in the interview mode and the time is very less. So you are bound to do errors, right? So, and it consumes your time. So if a 1 hour interview test, you have to solve a couple of problems. So yeah, this will take a lot of time. So we'll see how approach number two is a bit better approach than this. And the concept we will learn in approach number two could be applied in many other SQL problems as well. Okay, so we are going to discuss approach 2 now using Windows functions. And I have seen only few data engineers use this approach. So let's start by writing the basic select query. And what I'm going to do is I'm writing a window function here on the sum aggregate function. So sum product sales over as total company sales. And you can see I can achieve the I can find total company sales using this query. So the concept which I was trying to make earlier was um, whenever we think about Windows function, we only think about rank, dense rank, row number, etc. But the important point here is we can also use aggregate functions like this over Windows function as well. So that is something which not all the engineers know about it. That's one thing. Second important concept here is the window function has an ability to do the aggregation and yet have the row level details maintained as well, right? So what I mean to say here in this case, right, so we aggregate it and get the company sales, but it gave me just one row. But here in this case, it gave me the total company sales, but it also retained the granularity of each row. So that's very important, right? So these two concepts are, if you able to master, right, they will help you a lot in solving a lot of SQL coding problems and also in your day-to-day work. All right, so with this understanding, I will just quickly use this for percentage calculation. So product sales and then divided by this guy and multiplied by 100 and then precision 2 as percentage contribution. So if I run this query, I can see the right answer for percentage contribution. And if you notice, the amount of code you have written is very less. It's more elegant as well. And you may impress interviewers by solving this problem using approach number 2. And the concept you have learned here can be applied to solving many other SQL coding problems. Thanks for watching this video so far. I have an assignment for you. So far you have seen product percentage contribution with respect to the entire organization. Now I want you to calculate the percentage contribution of each product within its respective product category. So what I mean is you need to calculate the percentage contribution of smartphone for electronics product category. So you need to find sum of electronics and then use it for calculation of the percentage contribution. Okay, cool. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel and check out our interview SQL coding playlist for more exciting problems. Thank you so much.